Hey, how you doing? I'm Christopher James here with the XFC. I'm sitting here with Jeremy Buttercup Thurlow, who's going to be fighting on our card September 5th at the St. Pete Times Forum at XFC 9 Evolution. First of all, Jeremy, how you doing, man?
Nice to meet you, Chris.
Nice to meet you, man. So, the name Buttercup, where'd it come from?
Rob gave me that name. It kind of stuck. I believe it maybe started on MySpace, but once he started calling me that, it kind of stuck, and now it's got dropped down to cuppies, cups of butter, couple-uppies.
I like that one.
I prefer just butter.
So,
it sounds less fancy.
Is there a reason behind it? Did you ever ask him why?
I think you'll have to ask him.
I'll have to talk to him about that.
GSP was taken.
So you get ready to fight here September 5th, second pro fight. Your first fight was earlier this year, right?
Yes, in the RFC
17,
yes.
Daniel Pettis, second round, rear naked choke.
Right.
How'd that feel?
It felt good. It was a good fight. We both came out slugging. For sure, it was definitely a brawl. I'm hoping that this fight stay more relaxed. But it was my first time competing in MMA. Unfortunately, we don't have any amateur MMA here in Florida. So, a lot of times these guys make their debut. This is their first time competing in MMA. So you just got to go out there and see what happens.
Yeah, a lot of guys go out of state, and they'll try to do some MMA out of state, amateur shows. But yeah, if you're in Florida and you want to fight, most of the time your pro debut is usually your first real action. So,
right.
Did you have butterflies going in there when you came in, and how long did it take you to settle into your game?
Actually, just got kind of caught up in that fight, but it was good. It worked out in my favor. We put on a good show. It was a good fight. It was a very bloody fight, but it
People like the blood.
People do like the blood, but it ended in the second round with rear naked choke.
So when the bell goes, are you ready to go, or were you kind of shaky, or did you take that? Did you need to get that first hit in? Get hit once or twice to go, yeah, I'm gonna fight, go.
I was ready to go from once we touched gloves. It was on.
So how long?
I don't think we stopped until it was over.
So how long you been here?
Tough kid, Daniel Pettis is a tough guy.
Is he really?
Yes.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you either, just so you know. Somebody told me that I should. So how long you been here with Gracie Tampa? Under Rob.
I've been under Rob for almost 4 years now. Over 3 years for sure. I met Rob after walking into Colton's gym a while back, and I looked in the room and saw all these guys rolling around and thought to myself, what the hell are they doing? And then once I started doing it, I fell in love with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're a personal trainer, and one of your big clients is Marcus Jones, former Bucks player, and currently on The Ultimate Fighter.
Yes, The Ultimate Fighter will be starting, I believe, the middle of this month, like September 14th or 15th. And he's on this heavyweight. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be the biggest Ultimate Fighter yet. For sure, the biggest cast.
Definitely the biggest, because it's a heavyweight. So I mean, you can't get any bigger.
That Kimbo Slice is on there. There's a lot of talent on this one, and I think it's gonna be a good show.
Well, that's good, and it's got to be an honor to you to have one of your guys that you work with on a regular daily basis. He's out there doing it.
Super excited for Marcus. He's a great guy. You cannot not like the guy because he's so nice. And I'm really excited for him, and I hope that this catapults him and into the UFC. He starts fighting and getting paid to do it.
Right on. So you're doing this now here. You're training guys, plus you're getting yourself trained. You're going to fight. You got, like I said, your second fight coming up, and the guy you're fighting is a guy named Julian Williams. He won an XFC fighter tryout to earn his spot on the card. He's training at ATT in Orlando. He's a very athletic guy. What do you know about him, and what's your plans for this fight?
I don't know a whole lot more about him than what you just said. He's a very athletic guy. He trains at ATT. I watched the footage from the tryout. He seems like a talented guy, and I think it should be a good fight. We both go out there and put on a good show.
He said especially his hands. He's really proud of his boxing, and I did see him go a little bit at the tryouts. He's got good hands. I'll be honest with you, I don't know a ton of stuff about you. I saw, and heard a little bit about you, but I don't know a lot about you. What's the strength of your game?
I work on everything equally. I try to work on everything equally anyhow.
So it's true mixed martial arts.
Yeah, I plan to be in the sport and continue learning for a long time, even if I'm not competing. I know I plan to keep on training and training people. And I love it. I have a lot of fun with it. There's nothing else I would rather do. I'm glad I found this. It's been a blessing in my life, and I'm glad the sport has grown like it has even since I've been in it for a little over 3 years now. It continues to explode and get bigger and bigger, and it's nice. And I hope to ride that wave.
Where do you
I
see
think
yourself?
I got at the right time.
Where do you see yourself going? You see yourself staying here and doing local shows, or do you see yourself? Do you want to take it to the next level where you step up to the big leagues and really?
I'm just taking for one fight at a time, and after this fight's over, I'll reassess everything and work on some more things and sharpen some more tools and find out what I did wrong and what I did right, and just reassess and continue training, continue having fun. I just want to make sure it's fun. When I stop having fun, I'll stop doing it. I just want to make sure that I keep having fun and loving the sport.
That's the way it should be. So you got a prediction for this?
It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight.
That's the answer I seem to get from every fighter. I never want to give me the answer going, I'm going to whoop that guy's ass.
Yeah, well, I want to stay performance focused and
that's good.
Not focused on winning or losing, but just going out there and staying relaxed and putting on a good show and making sure that I perform well and how I want to perform. And then wherever that takes me is where I'll go.
Well, right on. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me today, man. I know you got training to do, and I just want to say thanks. I'm Christopher James for the XFC with Jeremy Buttercup Thurlow. He's going to be fighting September 5th, XFC 9 Evolution. Get your tickets now.
Come check it out.
Don't miss it.
Take care.